Hey guys, this is Issues with Toddy One Skip. I am Toddy One Skip. Welcome back to my channel, and thank you so much for allowing me to be part of your day again. I really appreciate it, guys. Guys, I got some stuff in my email that was I got a lot of stuff in my email, to be honest with you, about a few different cases. Some I'm covering, some ideas about other cases to cover. I'm a little overwhelmed with the emails at the moment. I'm just going to be honest with you. However, grateful for the emails that I have. Always grateful to hear from you guys. Just be patient with me. So there's a few things that I want to talk to you about. So let me just tell you what I got. I'm not going to tell you who I got it from because, to be honest with you, I'm not even sure that this person is real or not. However, I know that these photos are real. So I got the crime photos of Dee Dee Blanchard. They're extremely graphic. I know that some of these photos have been online. However, I have never seen them like this before. I couldn't get through all of them, to be honest with you. But I can honestly say that woman was stabbed much more than 4 times. So Nick says 4 times. He's never changed his mind about 4 times. I believe Nick.
It's not fair. It's not fair to Gypsy for her to be honest and you to lie. Okay? So what I want to know is can you tell me this first?
Okay.
Did Gypsy know that you were going to kill her mother?
Honestly, she asked me to.
Why did she ask you to do that?
Because she felt it was her only way to be with me.
Okay. How did Gypsy ask you to do that? Did she ask you to do that in a text message, on a Facebook, or in person, or something different?
Well, it was more than once. I mean, you had Facebook. We would talk about it on there. We would talk about it even on Texas.
Okay. Okay.
Because, and then the truth is, okay, I'll admit it. I did actually stab her mom. I will admit it.
I know. Okay.
The only reason I did it is because I did it for me and her. That's the real reason I did it. I would have never did it if it was not for me and her.
Okay. So you wouldn't have done it if somebody else would have asked?
No.
Okay.
There's no way I would have did it for anyone else.
Okay, so you just
I
did it.
truly do worship her to the point there's nothing I want to do for her.
Okay. Okay. Well, I think you've proved that.
She asked me more than once because what happened was, at first she wanted, because the thing was is that she wanted to do it herself, but she was too, what's the word, not cautious, it's, I guess skittish is the word I'm looking for. Honestly, to this day, I still feel guilty about it.
Okay.
I do.
Right.
Because I learned so much about her mom after she told me and more about it after actually being able to live with her for a while.
Right.
I actually realized how great of a mom she was.
Okay, so it kind of makes you feel a little guilty.
No. I feel a lot more guilt than that.
Okay.
I mean, she looked up multiple times of how to do it because she wanted to find the quickest way to do it.
Okay, so like she looked up on the internet,
Yes.
like how to kill her mom?
Yes.
Okay. And so, have you ever stabbed anybody before this?
No, that's the reason why this was the very only one person I would ever do this for.
Okay, only person you do it for is Gypsy. This is the first time you ever stabbed anybody?
Yes.
Okay, do you know how many times you stabbed her?
4.
You stabbed her 4?
Yeah, 4 times.
Okay.
The 4th one, I felt it go into, I think it might have been her lungs.
Okay.
It was harder to get out.
Okay. Did it take one hand to get it out, 2 hands?
I had to yank it out
Okay.
with one hand.
Okay. So it did. So the others came out easy, but that one kind of came out harder.
Yep.
Okay. And so, you only stabbed her 4 times? Are you sure about that?
Well, as in stabbing, I stabbed before.
Okay.
But I did actually cut her one other time besides that.
Okay. Where'd you cut her
On
at?
the back of her neck.
Okay. And did you use the same knife that you
Yep.
did the others with?
Yep.
Okay. And when you did the cross the back of the neck, Did that even cause an injury, or did you see any blood or anything?
Yeah, she was bleeding.
Okay, she's bleeding. And so did she scream or holler, or
Yeah, she did.
what was she saying?
First she said help, and then she didn't recognize who I was. And she
Okay.
said, who are you? And then,
She said, who are you?
yeah.
Okay. And she didn't recognize who you are, and she says help, and then what does she say?
And then she called up for Gypsy, but Gypsy didn't do anything.
Okay. She hollered for Gypsy.
Yes.
And did she holler for Gypsy once, twice, 5 times?
3 times.
3 times? And what was she saying? Can you tell me how she said it?
She pretty much yelped it.
Yelped it?
She was like, Gypsy!
Okay.
Yeah, she was loud.
And what did you do when she did that?
It didn't stop me from keep on going.
Okay. You just kept stabbing her?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there any reason that we would think that maybe you stabbed her more than 4 times?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. Now, did Gypsy come in and stab her?
No.
Gypsy never stabbed her?
She couldn't do it. That's
Okay.
the reason why she asked me to.
Okay. Did you try to get Gypsy to come in and stab her?
No, I would have never done that.
Okay. So when you say 4 actual stabs, so those are the ones that went in deeper?
Yeah.
Was there some little ones? Or
There might have been, because the truth is, I counted the ones that went in deep. I didn't count if there's any other ones.
okay. So if there's any other ones, you just didn't count those because they didn't go in as deep.
Yeah.
Okay. But you know that 4 of them went in deep.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know where those 4 deep ones were? Are you counting the one in the back of the neck or not in that 4?
No.
Okay, so the back of the neck would be something different.
Yeah, it's completely separate.
Okay, so the 4 that went in deep, do you remember where those went at on her body?
I honestly can't remember because I think it's just a blockage because of the guilt.
Okay,
I can't
Okay.
remember.
sometimes there's things that we don't remember and that I'll understand that you don't remember, but you might not remember something that's important that I know you remember, okay?
Okay.
But that you might not remember, and I understand that because in the situation, okay?
No.
So, where was Gypsy at when you were stabbing her? When you were stabbing Dee in the bed, where was Gypsy at?
She was hiding in the bathroom
Okay. Why was she in the bathroom? Why was she hiding in the bathroom?
because she didn't know if her mom was going to kill me or not.
Oh, okay. So she thought Mom might kill you.
Yes.
Okay. Did she think Mom had a weapon, or?
She didn't believe I could actually do it. That's what I think it was.
Okay. She didn't think that you would just go in there. And you don't know if she
Yeah.
had confidence in you. Is that what you're kind of saying?
Yeah. She didn't think I was
Okay.
capable of it. Is what it
I also received photos of the crime scene outside the property, which we've heard about, and I know that those photos are out there with the tire tracks and the cigarettes and some sort of blue type stocking or something. I don't know what it is. Seen pictures inside the house. Absolutely no restraints. Again, no restraints. No restraints for Gypsy to have been stuck there. A messy house, her bedroom, all pink, little television set, messy as hell, but with those twinkle lights. So I guess she stood up and put those twinkle lights in her room. Maybe she stood on her wheelchair and put those twinkle lights in her room. Here's what else, which I think some of us know, but some of us maybe don't know. I'm going to tell you that Gypsy's DNA was on the blade with Nick's DNA and with Dee Dee's DNA. But I don't think that Nick... I am more convinced now that Nick unalived somebody who he thought wasn't unalived. There were pictures that were sent to me a couple days ago by somebody completely different, as far as I know, completely different, that were pictures of when Gypsy was arrested. Gypsy had bruises on her. I never saw these pictures. I've never seen. These pictures I didn't even hear of. But I couldn't understand, and I started thinking, That makes no sense. Like, I don't understand. How is she bruised? Those pictures I'm going to put up. Those pictures. And I didn't say anything about those pictures because I didn't think those pictures were real. Even though I knew they were real, I'm like, was she abused? Did her mom do that to her? But when I saw the pictures of Dee Dee and how big she was, Gypsy could have easily gotten away from her. So I don't think that those bruises came from Dee Dee. I don't know where Gypsy's bruises came from. They might have come from Dee Dee in self-defense. Dee Dee trying to defend herself against this horrific crime. And let me tell you something else. There's been debates about whether this woman was almost decapitated or not. She was almost friggin' decapitated, okay? I wouldn't even show you that picture. But she was, yeah. I don't know what happened in that house, but I can say that I believe Nick, because here's the thing. What does it matter if he killed her and stabbed her 20 times, or if he killed her and stabbed her 4 times? But he's not being penalized by how many times he stabbed her, per se. He's being penalized for unaliving her. So whether that was 50 times or 4 times, it wouldn't matter. He has nothing to gain by lying. And we've all seen his interrogation. He says 4 times, over and over again. It doesn't matter how many times you ask him. His story stays the same. Gypsy's story doesn't stay the same. You know, guys, you can get as pissed off as you want. I'm going to go in the direction of what I think I see. And I got to say that I have to go with Fancy on this. She knows a lot more about this case than me. The pictures don't lie. Okay, the pictures don't lie. And I don't think Nick does either. I mean, Nick said something about Dan, right? Gypsy's first boyfriend that we know of. Her first boyfriend, the older guy. The one that she supposedly was in love with, that she met at the that convention where they dressed up as Star Trek people or Star Trek characters, right? He's a smoker, right? I don't think Nick smoked. There's cigarettes, there's tire tracks, there's things that happen outside of that house that I guess were never brought to question because Nick admitted to unaliving Dee Dee 4 times, to stabbing Dee Dee 4 times and unaliving her. And they never looked any further. They never looked any further. It doesn't matter that he told the truth the whole time and said he 4 times and was he even was graphic in saying that at one point the knife got stuck, but it wasn't in the back of the head. It wasn't in the neck. Guys, there is here we are, okay? Now Gypsy Rose is saying, I heard that she said, she wanted to stay true to her heart, and her heart told her it was Ken. Forget that she just badmouthed the hell out of Ryan. Forget that she tried to ruin his reputation. Forget that this guy's a teacher, and you know what? He made the wrong decision when it came to Gypsy Rose. He made the wrong decision. He's going to live with that. He's going to feel that for a very long time. But she had no business trying to destroy that man's reputation when she is who she is. This is her pattern. And Ken, if you think you're anything more special than Nick or Dan or Ryan, you are wrong. I don't know what happened in that house. But Gypsy knows. Gypsy knows. Then I read these things from neighbors that go on and tell you how nice Dee Dee is. And they can't say anything bad about Dee Dee. But because Gypsy's the only one alive, and the police don't want to do their damn job, that's the truth. This should have been investigated a lot more than just finding an easy way out. And that's what happened here. The police laid it on Nick because Nick said 4 times. I did it 4 times. Doesn't matter. 17 stab wounds. Doesn't matter. Let me do my job half-ass. Let's see how far I can get in life doing everything half-ass. This was a horrible, horrible misjustice here. It was a misjustice to Dee Dee. And Gypsy should be in jail. If you saw what her mom looked like, you'd think she should be in jail too. Anybody that doubts that. I think in self-defense, perhaps Dee Dee tried to protect herself from her own daughter. All right, guys, we're going to continue on with this now that we've got all this new stuff for me to go over. If I'm going to do it, so hopefully you guys will, I don't know, be part of it. Anyway, guys, this is Issues with Toddy One Skip. I am Toddy One Skip. Thank you so much for joining me. I know that this video was just, but it is what it is. I can't even make this funny, you know. All right, guys, please like, subscribe, and share. Tell me what you think in the comments, especially after you see some of these pictures. And anybody that can show me any restraints that would have kept Gypsy there, I'd love to see them. All right, guys, please like, subscribe, and share. Always comment. I'm in the comments. I really appreciate reading the comments and partaking in that as well. Guys, have a great day. Be better today than you were yesterday. Not half as good as you're going to be tomorrow. Never, ever, ever be a Blanchard, a Urker. Guys, just be yourself and be kind. We need kind people. Thanks.